Good morning, everyone. We have run out of coffee today, so therefore the warning is we are not responsible for what happens from this point onward.
We apologize for all impending shenanigans that result from the loss of coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I am the Kitchen Witch.
And I am Lysander Xanthus. Welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. Today we're going to be sharing with you the day's astrology, numerology, and some other things for you to bring into your practice today. If you want to help with the dire coffee situation, join Patreon now. Or there's also a donation link in the comments and put in the description for coffee.
For coffee. Again, we are not responsible for anything we say at this point, so don't judge us. Being without coffee is, you guys know. We are a coffee community. They know what we're dealing with.
So, especially the background voice might get a little crazy.
The background voice is on one today, guys.
All right. We are also going to do a grounding, healing, and psychic protection to enable your continued energetic wellness and transformation. And that's actually where we are going to start.
Woohoo!
We're going to start with a grounding. So let us begin. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, imagine that you are inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now, imagine gently attached to the bottom of your bubble is a pipe that leads deep into the center of the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine that your bubble is filled with a dark colored energy. We're going to be draining out this energy and everything it represents into the earth. So I like to watch the level kind of lower as if it were water draining out. I'll also be assisting you in this. So with that in mind, let us begin. Imagine or intend this energy draining out of your bubble through the pipe and into the earth. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all energy that is not serving our goals, our highest good, and our destiny. We release all emotional blocks, toxic attachments, and anything else that we are now ready to let go of. We release this from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our body. Imagine or intend it continuing to drain out until you see the very last of it exit the bottom of your bubble. Now imagine the drain just disappearing and your aura being sealed, whole, and complete. And imagine the pipe just curling down away from you, dissipating into the earth. And that's how you ground. So we will be doing the healing and psychic shielding later on throughout the video, so stay tuned. I'm going to be using the singing bowl to stimulate our energy and to awaken it so that it can absorb all the information and healing to take place over the report today. So now we are going to talk about the astrology for today.
Fantastic. Tell us, what on earth are the planets doing to us today? I say that because, you know, this whole moon in Pisces thing has been kind of a thing, but I know that it moved finally.
It moved. Luckily, it's not in Pisces, it's in Aries. So, the moon is in Aries today, and it is waxing. So our attention is turning outward toward the world, and we are maybe feeling a lot of energy and initiative, and we may need ourselves to direct and channel all this extra energy and initiative. So take advantage and make an important step in your goals. The Sun and Mercury are in Aquarius, so what's being emphasized at this time is you as an individual and your place in a greater scheme of things, in a greater community, and on sharing of yourself with this community, whether it's just your feelings, talents, knowledge, etc., and finding a new way of doing things. Uranus in Taurus makes our comfort zone very uncomfortable right now and is challenging us to change our habits and also seek a new way of doing things. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in Capricorn are going to be helping us shed that which is no longer necessary to us and which has reached its expiration point all through this year. Venus and Neptune are in Pisces, so we are seeking depth and sincerity in our relationships and may have to contend with false ideas, expectations, or impressions, assumptions we have of the other person. If you can get past all that, God, talking.
We're out of coffee.
Then you can get that authentic connection. And we are also connected to our intuition and emotions more at this time, so it's easier for us to access those things.
Fantastic.
Mars is in Sagittarius, so we have even more drive and initiative to explore what is possible for us rather than just accepting what is. Let's take a look at the aspects. The moon is in triune with Mars. So moon in Aries, Mars in Sagittarius. So we are really feeling the drive, really feeling our sense of initiative stronger than ever. So really take a step forward today, go exercise something. Find an outlet for all that energy and put it towards your own good.
Hey, that kind of works with our numerology of the day.
So be sure to channel it, otherwise you could just end up feeling very testy and ready to fight today.
Fight, fight, fight.
The moon is also squared with Jupiter. So with it, you may be feeling that your opportunities are limited, are feeling kind of like, forget the rules, I'll never get anywhere with these, and needing to find a way to push forward in spite of your perceived limitation.
Rob the Starbucks of their coffee. Forget the rules.
Don't do that.
Down with the institution. Get the coffee.
Our Starbucks is nice. If you cry, they might give you a sample.
That's true. They actually might.
Or they'd wait for someone to not pick up their order.
Yeah.
Or be like, oh no, we made an extra cup. Whatever will we do?
I think if I cry loud enough at the Starbucks people, they'll give me coffee. Is that all?
That's the astrology for today.
For those of you just tuning in, the cast and crew of the MMR is out of coffee. We apologize for all impending shenanigans that result from the loss. Warning. Tell us the numerology of the day, which plays into my warning sign shenanigans.
This is tea, by the way, and she refuses to drink it.
It's not enough. I could drink the tea, but you know what? It would just taste like sadness. Okay. I like tea in the afternoon. Want my coffee.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. The numerology of the day is here. It'll be okay. So today's a free day. Remember to laugh it off today. Don't take life too seriously today. Yeah, babe. It's not the end of the world without coffee.
No, it is, and that's why there's a warning sign, because I can't be held responsible for what I do.
It's a great day to go out and spend time with friends. If you're too busy to go out with a friend, be sure to call one of them. Just say hello. Whatever you do, make sure you're doing what makes you happy.
Yeah.
So that is the numerology.
I wrote that without coffee too, guys.
So, on my beloved's behalf, coffee donations will be accepted. $5 will do.
We're just, laugh it off today. The numerology says you should laugh today. I woke up without coffee, and this is how I chose to handle my life.
It's gonna be okay. This would suggest that it's not. This is a little like a panic. It's a panic.
Okay, where are we at? What's happening?
It is time for our crystal healing of the day.
Good luck, guys.
Today's crystal is ruby. This is an excellent crystal. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this crystal before we do our healing with it. So ruby is a stone of divine creativity. It boosts your energy levels and promotes high self-esteem, intuition, and spiritual wisdom. Ruby is a symbol of good fortune, pure love, and loyalty. It can help eliminate signs of fatigue and depression. On the other hand, it can also awaken passion, a passion for life and for new experiences and creations. It stimulates your motivational forces and makes you realistic and truthful in your goals and intentions. So we're just going to add a little fuel to the fire from Mars and the moon, apparently.
Hey, my intuition said to pull all this together, so...
Yes, my fiance...
Don't judge me.
pulls the crystal together, the numerology, and the affirmations.
Yeah.
I trust her intuitive genius. Just having a lark. All right, it's always good after you do a grounding or clearing to replenish your energy with the kind of energy that you want in your energy body. So to receive this energy healing now, just allow yourself to connect with the energy of this crystal, and I will begin. I'm going to clear your left hand. Feel its ability to receive joy into your life and into yourself. Now the right hand, clear that and heal it to increase your ability to create joy for yourself. this concludes the crystal healing with Ruby. Take a moment to just sit in the energy you've received. Even if you are busy preparing for your day, take a few seconds to pause. While we are in this space, we are going to move into our affirmation of the day, which the Kitchen Witch has written to align with Ruby's energy. I'm going to say this affirmation to you the first few times because I want you to really focus on hearing the words and taking them in. And then we will say them together. Mm-hmm. I am joyful, and my life is filled with abundance. I find the humor and delight in all things. I am open to laughter. I am joyful, and my life is filled with abundance. I find the humor and delight in all things. I am open to laughter. I am joyful, and my life is filled with abundance. I find the humor and delight in all things. I am open to laughter. Now let's say it together 3 times. Awesome. I am joyful, and my life is filled with abundance. I find the humor and delight in all things. I am open to laughter. I am joyful, and my life is filled with abundance. I find the humor and delight in all things. I am open to laughter. I am joyful, and my life is filled with abundance. I find the humor and delight in all things. I am open to laughter. All right. Woo-woo. That is our affirmation for the day.
Boom. Affirmation. Now we're going on to the warning. Cast and crew, the FMR is out of coffee. I'm out of coffee. I can't be held responsible. What I do? Sorry. All right, I'm done.
You need to laugh it off.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to laugh off this sadness.
Kitty, our laphologist.
I know. She would be proud of the warning sign. She'd say that you took a tragic situation and turned it around.
She is responsible for abundance. And
oh, yes, the abundance.
Ha-ha-namaste.
Ha-ha-namaste.
That's our other great gem.
People you meet out on the streets. Love you, Kitty. Okay.
All right. So,
now what do we do?
Well, now it's time for the magic tip of the day.
Great.
I forgot to say this earlier, but also a reminder about the astrology that we did. It's not a horoscope. It's describing the planetary position.
Way to be behind the ball on that one.
I know. Coffee. There's no coffee. All right. So, our magic tip of the day.
Tell us about it.
Is I literally thought the word coffee. I was going to say it. Coffee is not the magic tip of the day. Our magic tip of the day is about tarot cards and other divinatory cards. And I say this with love, but for the love of the goddess, you can buy your own goddamn tarot deck for yourself. I don't know if you've ever heard of the thing of like your tarot decks have to be gifted to you. You can't buy your own. I've been seeing it a lot in the last few weeks.
Nonsense. I don't think anyone bought any of my tarot decks. I went bankrupt on my tarot decks, thank you.
You can buy your own cards. So please know that. I'm not even sure. I know it's an old superstition, but I don't even know where it came from. If you wait for someone else to buy your cards, you're going to be waiting forever, probably. and you may not even get a set of cards that you resonate with. People thought of clever ways of getting around it, but you can just buy your own cards. And speaking of buying your own cards, some of this is just how I've been taught and what I found actually works, but buying used is better, and that you should not cleanse your cards unless you perceive an actively hostile energy coming out of them. In which case you should probably just move them along to a new owner, because maybe they just don't work for you. If you cleanse used cards that you've bought, you might as well have just bought a brand new deck. The point of buying a used cards is that they have gone through the very best cards are actually tester decks at metaphysical stores. They have the open decks that have been handled by literally hundreds or even thousands of people in the period that they've been on display, and that's a lot of energy, that's a lot of connections to different entities and deities all locked into that deck that you can benefit from and get a rounded perspective on anything you could ever ask.
The thing to remember is that when we get a brand new tarot deck, what we're doing is we're effectively connecting our guides, our spirits, and our energies to that deck. But what you get when that happens is you get biased opinions. You get guides that really think the best thing for you is to go out with that guy you met last week instead of looking into whether or not that's the right person for you. Or you get answers that are the result of what you're hoping for, not necessarily what's in your best interest. When you have a deck that's been handled by dozens of people, what you're doing is you're allowing all of their energies, their guides, their different aspects to have some say in what's going on, which helps kind of diversify that biased opinion. It makes it so that no matter how much you will that deck to have an opinion that matches your own, it won't. That's why Londa's my favorite, because she has been handled by probably more than 100 people, and she doesn't mind telling me the exact truth, whether it makes me cry or not.
So if your energy is the only energy in a tarot deck, you might end up with a yes man deck, where if you already sense or suspect or have an opinion about something, more often than not, it'll reflect your own feelings, even if they're subconscious ones. It doesn't mean it's inaccurate. It just means that it has a bit of a more narrow view. And if you're divining, you're probably looking for a broader perspective than your own. Otherwise, you could just consult yourself. Some people have decks that are specifically connected to just them to help connect with their deeper self and figure out what's going on. That is a good use for a deck. But generally, that's why used, especially tester decks, are great. The more hands they've passed through, the better. And again, if you get a used deck or secondhand deck, don't cleanse it, because then you just might as well have bought a brand new one. The last thing I want to add, it's fine to buy a brand new deck, just don't be the first one to touch it. Have a friend shuffle it, and then you can use it, and it's fine. That's it. I've never been the first person to touch my new decks.
Not that I need to keep reminding everyone, but yes. I'm out of coffee. Although we did get one of our fantastic community members did suggest that if we were to shoot them a PM, we could get some fancy coffee from Portugal. Ooh.
So it won't help us today, but it'll be excellent later.
That's what I'm saying. Don't knock it. Don't knock it till you try it. I think we're going to do that so I don't run out of coffee so soon. Time for the reading of the day, yes?
It is. So
Fantastic.
It is now time for the card reading of the day.
Card reading of the day. This is a general reading for all of you joining us here today. So some of it may resonate with you. Some of it may not. We're trying our best to pick up on all of you, but it is a general reading to help you with your day today.
So it will give you guidance and advice for the day ahead. I still have not brought Chick-fil-A back in here, apparently. Oh wait, she's in my bag.
Yeah,
so okay, she was here the whole time.
Oh, is that who you want to use today, though? I thought we were having a fun day.
Oh. We're not going to use her, but I realized
she is here.
She was here the whole time. Silly me. Yes. Okay. So today's card reading comes to you from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Hopper.
All right. What? Oh, wrong mouse. I'm here, guys. I swear. I keep clicking on the wrong things and stuff, so stream's a little patchwork today.
Oh man, and you wanted this deck because it would be the cheerful deck today.
How's
that talking to you?
You need to push me out. Start over.
I'm definitely not going to draw those cards, so I can leave those out.
Thanks. I wanted to look at that. Although, for what it's worth, it did say... But I don't think I'm being silent about my coffee suffering over here.
Not being silent.
I'm not being silent about my coffee suffering. Okay, so in rare occasions this happens. Here, take that. I'm gonna walk out of the room. I'm gonna walk out of the room for a minute.
The cards want to talk to her more than they want to talk to all of you. I'm sorry, it happens sometimes. Give us guidance and advice for all the lovely people watching, whether it's live or in replay. Hello, Areshkigal. Hi.
If they don't want to work with you, switch to Chipotle. I'll get further away.
Let's give it another minute. Oh. Sorry, babe.
Did it go?
No, they're being particularly defiant today, but this isn't strictly speaking my deck.
Use Chipotle.
Sorry, guys.
And no, it's not technically.
It's not technically my deck, so I can't boss it around the way I do my other decks. So, today's reading is going to come to you from the Nicoletta Ciccoli Tarot by artist Nicoletta Ciccoli. You know, that's something I really like about reading with cards is that each deck has so much personality. My goodness. It just like flew out of my hand. I think that was just me being clumsy. I have small hands, so sometimes shuffling the decks is difficult because they're too big.
Having any luck? Can I come back yet?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. I am so sorry about that.
So this reading is a, you know, I feel like there's good things to say. It's not completely cheerful, but that's okay. So, darling, even if you do end up relating to this, I do sense that it's actually for everyone.
Oh, no, I definitely feel like you're getting the reading you're supposed to, but no, the other deck was definitely, no, it was giving us a hard time there.
Even the deck is upset that there's no coffee.
I know, today's like the worst day to not have coffee, too.
Do you want me to read the cards?
If you want to get started, you can get started.
Oh, I meant the titles.
Oh, no, I can see them.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we have 5 cards. And we will go point by point. So the first card is the Three of Cups. And this is a reminder that happiness is multiplied when you share it with friends. And of course, today's a 3-day all about laughter and not taking things so seriously. And observing the rest of the reading. Come here, love. Come here, love. More cats. Oh. It's suggesting this to kind of help you deal with everything else going on or going to happen. Hush, sweetie. Don't jump up, please. Alright, so next card. Next is the Ten of Cups. And this card pertains to needing to emotionally move on from a situation, even if you're not physically moving on, to emotionally exit, and perhaps even feeling emotionally, on your own, isolated. That's kind of why it's important to try to connect with some friends at this time, some people, and engage in that laughter and in that fun with Catty clips.
Oh, God. Throwing my computer screens around a little bit.
Right, and these are X3.
Adult deck.
Adult deck. Hashtag adult themes. Okay, so this is the Devil. And this card symbolizes that nothing good can come of the situation and engaging in abusive or self-destructive patterns. So it's strongly emphasizing like, no, this is really not a good thing happening. Next, please. This card is describing you. You are a person who is dreamy, sensitive, and innocent in nature. So you have a squishy little heart, and you are in a place where you're especially emotionally sensitive and vulnerable right now. Next, please. This is the Ten of Swords. And the meaning of this card is that the situation is ruined. And that it's important for you to move on, to cut your losses, and to move forward, and to not just stay mired and not to wallow. Nothing, it can't be salvaged. So nothing good can come in this situation. There's nothing to salvage or take away from it. All right, let's see all those. If there's any notes on how I'd like to bring that together. So some of you are really struggling with difficult situations at this time and feeling hurt, emotionally abandoned. So it's very important for you to find that joy today in some way, and find that laughter, and turning to your friends for that. Good company in community. We're in the Aquarius season, so just as we need to share ourselves with our community, we can seek sharing from our community as well. So that is the card reading for today.
Fantastic.
If you'd like to go more deeply into anything that came up for you during this reading, I do offer private readings through my Facebook page and website, lysanderclairvoyant.com.
All right. Well, before we get into the question of the day, I have a big announcement, and it's not that I'm out of coffee, but instead that we have coffee mugs.
Yay!
We finally did it, everybody. The Morning Metaphysical Report has a dedicated coffee mug. Look at it. Look at it.
So the Kitchen Witch is also a tech whiz. So she digitally created the imagery you see on the cup here. So
tell us about Joyous, which is the name of the sigil that you created for our coffee mugs. Check that out.
So obviously this lovely coffee mug features our logo and the title of the show so that we can all have matching mugs, because I am also going to have a MMR mug. The other side has a sigil and its name is Joyous, and I channeled this symbol the way that you see it, and it is intended to draw out your inner divine spirit, your inner power, to draw your true self out and open yourself not only to your own energetic flow, but to universal flow, therefore opening you to healing, love, abundance, and power. So when we're open, we can receive as well as channel that ability for ourselves quite naturally. So yes, it's a symbol you can easily activate yourself each morning, or for those of you who watch MMR, it will be activated during the show.
Woo! Just a bit of information about that mug. When you join Patreon, it is now a tier reward. So if you check out our Patreon at www.patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report, you can become a patron and get one. We will be selling the mugs individually soon. We don't have that set up yet, but feel free to contact us directly if you're interested, and we will make sure that we get that information to you as soon as I get it set up, probably today or tomorrow. I'm out of coffee. Everything's going slow. Today or tomorrow. So yes, I just wanted to share that with all of you because I've been excited. I've been like holding my breath all morning, like, I want to show them.
I know. Do you want to show them again?
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay.
All right. It is time for the question of the day.
Indeed. So this is the Kitchen Witches segment.
This is my segment. Woo! So, as you all know, I do the numerology, as well as I now do the affirmation and everything. So there are themes to the day now. So the question of the day goes along with that theme. How do you keep yourself laughing each day? We want to hear from all of you. We want to hear how you keep yourself laughing each day. All right. So let's see what everybody has to say. How do you keep yourself laughing each day?
I'm going to be honest. I'm a pretty humorless person. You keep me laughing each day.
Hey, true.
I'm an incredibly serious, not fun person. Back in the day, I used to dish with my bestie, who is now my fiance, about things, and that kept me laughing. We have a lot of fun together.
Yes. So I'm like talking to people and I'm like doing all the things. All right, let's see.
Yeah, this is a tough question for me.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sorry, I'm trying to
this
multitask.
Is one of the few questions where I'm like, I don't have anything to say. I don't keep myself laughing.
Okay. I got it. Here we go. Okay, bottom of the page. And we're good. Let's see. Funny videos with kids or animals get me every time, says Sierra. Anthony says, positive energy and positive vibrations. Sandy says, I think you're fun.
Aw.
Let's see. Nella says, I look at most things with humor, and my cat's kind of crazy, so he makes me laugh too. Bella shares, I like bantering with guy friends, and they love my laugh, and I love to make me laugh. There's no coffee. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying. Hanging in there. All right. Let's see.
I'm glad that everyone else has ways that they make themselves laugh. That's a good thing.
Let's see. Sandy also says, I chat with friends, including the stickers and gifts. Absolutely. Got to get all those fun little quirky things in there. Let's see. How do I keep myself laughing? I create coffee warning labels. I play with my cats. I am surrounded by good friends, and I have been told pretty funny. So I like to laugh at myself the most.
The Kitchen Witch is a very funny person.
I really enjoy laughing at myself. The other day, here, this one's just for you guys. 2 days ago, I went with a dear friend to visit her mother at the cemetery, and it was very emotional until I decided I wanted to do a snow angel, but fell instead of actually laying down in the snow, and I cracked my head on a tombstone. Yep, I do things like this. Only I could turn a snow angel into a concussion. Still laughing about that. It was pretty great, lighten the mood.
Yeah.
I'm into that physical comedy from back in the day, you know?
You made one of the dead laugh, so...
Yeah. Yeah, the tombstone I hit, the spirit laughed at me. I saw them. And, see? I make the dead laugh. That is how good I am.
That's how funny
That's how
Eliza
funny
is. She makes the dead laugh.
Oh, Jiminy. Yep. Alright, let's see if anybody else has
That's actually a pretty good brag.
I make the dead laugh, yep. I think it's probably the best brag. I can make the dead laugh. Alright, enough. Let's see. Oh, yes, Henry, the little cat, our little Katniss, is very camera shy. She's aware of the fact that the video camera exists, and she does not like it. She's not a fan of being on screen. The black cat, though.
She is very sweet.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for sharing with us today. It is appreciated. As always, we love hearing from all of you, so thank you for participating. The Morning Metaphysical Report is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
Thank you. So if you enjoyed watching this Morning Metaphysical Report, please like, follow, or subscribe to my Patreon channel or the MMR page or channel, depending where you're watching this. On screen are the names of our lovely patrons from Patreon. Thank you for your contributions.
You make the world go round.
If you would like to become one of these lovely people, please visit patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report to learn more about the report, about our goals in continuing to grow the report, as well as how you can contribute and become a member through monthly subscriptions. That's how. You receive different perks and rewards for your level of membership, and that includes the mug.
Woo! There it is again.
Which we talked about. This is the $25 a month membership tier. So like the lower levels, you get a postcard and access to member-only content that's not publicly available and added to our MMR private Facebook group. And you get a mug.
And you get a mug.
There are levels, membership levels below and above that. And we are continuing to develop those membership perks. So check that out, patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. We thank you for supporting this endeavor and its continued growth. It all happens because of you.
It all happens because of you. Seriously. Thank you for being a part of it.
All right.
Let's wrap this up.
So
I can go beg for coffee on the streets.
So we are going to conclude by casting a psychic protection and setting an intention for our day. So I'm going to cast a protective shield on all of you right now. All you need to do is accept it for yourself. Nothing else special needed. All right. So you will have that with you for your day. Daily protection is important so you don't pick up additional negativity and your own healing work goes further. Now, let us set an intention for our day because we are the creators of our reality. You can accept my intention for you or set one for yourself right now. Today brings us joy. Today is bringing us laughter, humor, and most of all, a brighter perspective of things, a shift in the way that we are looking at everything, everyone, ourselves, and our situations. That allows for levity and that allows for transformation. Sometimes when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Today is bringing us transformation. Joy is strength and power. And we are grateful. Thank you. And so it is.
And so it is, cats and all.
So thank you all so much for joining us today. And we hope that you will continue to join us. Another way you can support us is by sharing us with those you know online and in real life. Areshkikal says hello and thank you for watching. So be blessed, everyone. Have a great day.
Have a beautiful day and remember to laugh it off today. Bye, everybody.